What's up, bitches? This is a personal, life update vlog to kind of capture how things are going right now in my life. We'll cover a couple of topics, probably work, gaming, fitness. I'm gonna cover my fitness, really just weightlifting. But we're gonna call it fitness. Oh my god, I just want to be so fit. Don't you want to be fit too? Oh my god. And then just whatever the fuck else. How about that? All right. So work's going fine. Same old shit. It was just probably about a month ago or so that they cut our hours from 60 to 50. Which on one hand is good for the lifestyle, because working 60 hours in 5 days is, I think it's kind of unhealthy. Really, I mean that too. So it's good for the lifestyle, but also it really hits at the discretionary spending, which is fine, because I guess now that I think about it, that money can be kind of made up by just not doing all that stupid discretionary spending. Because before, when I was working 60 hours, I'd be like, all right, let's go out on the weekend, let's go out to eat, let's get Taco Bell, I'll buy some fucking stupid toys or some whatever the fuck. My kid can get whatever, we go to Target or whatever. Oh, fine, fucking get what you want, I don't care. Obviously, we're not doing that kind of thing anymore. Or if we're doing it at a much less frequent rate. So that's what's been going on with work. Again, I'm still dealing with that, the change in the hours, better for lifestyle, harder on the finances. I took this job. I accepted this job, technically, you could say probably like in May or June. So it was kind of a trial period, and then I think they saw it was going to work, and then it was just like, all right, it's yours if you want it. And so at the time, I was working 70 hours between two jobs. I was working four 10s and 3 10s. 4 at one job, obviously, and 3 at another job. And I left that job, those positions, under the guise of working 60 hours, which was, I'd be making more money. A decent amount. I won't say like a shit ton more, but enough to where it's like, yeah, let's roll the dice and let's challenge myself to learn a new position, do something I've never done before, work in an area that I've never worked before, with trucks and trailers and refrigeration units and automotive stuff and shit for the warehouse and all kinds of mechanical things. Mind you, I'm not a mechanic. I'm a parts guy, basically for the DC, for the distribution center. Not just the truck shop and what the trailers need and the reefers need, but also for what a lot of the guys in the warehouse need. And it's not a hard job. Like, the job itself, not hard. It's just it was challenging to learn. I guess I'm rambling here now. It was challenging, and it still is challenging to learn, because I've never been a mechanic. I barely know the difference between a screwdriver and a wrench. Honestly. And they knew that coming when I came on board. They even asked me, in the interview, do you have any mechanical knowledge, blah, blah, blah. And I told them straight, completely honest, I was like, I have none, but I'll give it my best effort. And I'm getting there. It's fine, I can find the things that they're looking for. I don't have to know what the part does to be able to find the damn part. Just, sometimes everyone there, for the most part, and not everyone there actually, has been very helpful too. About sometimes they'll explain about what it does, and they'll show me where it's at on the unit, whatever, whether it's a truck or a trailer or whatever. Everyone has been very helpful actually. Sometimes it's just like, okay, that's great, just tell me what you need, just tell me the part. There's one or two individuals that I won't call it oversharing. They try to help a lot by explaining exactly what it does, and they tend to do this all the time. And sometimes it's just like, just tell me what you need, because I'm not going to retain everything. I'm not going to retain how the rear actuator works with this thing and the bolt there and the releases the air, and I'll try to retain as much as I can. But it's like, I'm not. My number one priority is getting the part. If I can learn it, it's great. But sometimes it's just like, anyway, I'm just rambling here. Everyone's been very helpful, and I am learning things. They got me with the muffler bearing trick, I guess. That's how green I was. I guess the muffler bearing is some stupid mythical workshop, truck shop kind of guy thing where it's like you can see someone's noviceness, if you will, by asking them to look for a muffler bearing. And if they look for it, they don't know shit about, automotive, trucks, any of that kind of shit. And they got me with it. And so I wrote it down. Okay, what truck is this for? Muffler bearing. That fucking got me. But now I play with them a little bit too now, because now I'm becoming much more familiar with everything. So sometimes they'll ask me for, like, let's say a radiator, right? There's one fucking radiator on the vehicle. And sometimes, like, they'll say, oh, we need to get a radiator for whatever. This is an example. And I'll go, the front or the rear radiator? Or they'll ask for, like, something else. Like, here we go. Here's a good one. What's that thing called? Anyway, they'll just ask for, like, a part. And it's obviously that it's just a part. There's only one of them on a truck. But I'll go, oh, is that the rear or the front one? But it's just to fuck with them, to make them think that I'm still that stupid. It's fun. Anyway, the guys there are great. Everyone's been very helpful. I'm learning a lot. The job is pretty easy itself. It's just the hardest part about the job is just learning everything. Sometimes the parts are kind of obscure. Sometimes the part will have multiple names. Like, it's like, fuck. It's like the mechanic will give me one name, but then when I go to look for it, it'll have a whole bunch of different names. And sometimes not even the name that they gave me. That's no fault of the mechanic. That's just what they know. Whereas, like, on the website that I'm looking for, it'll be called something else, and that can cause confusion from time to time. Usually, Google has actually been one of the biggest helpers in this job, because honestly, what I'll do is, if I don't know what a part is, or even what it does, if I don't know the fucking name, if I'm just like, what in the hell is this? I will literally type that shit into Google, say, what is a blank on a blank truck? And it'll fucking explain what it does. It'll give me, like, a name or two of what it's called, and then bam, I go from there and I find the fucking part. Anyway, work's going good. I don't think I would have left both of those jobs if I would have known this 50 hour, the hour cut would have been. I think that's how it started here. It's a ramble. I would not have left those two jobs. I really don't think I would not have, if I knew that the hours would be getting cut. I had an idea that they might be. It was kind of in the head, with what's been going on with the company and stuff. But it is what it is, and I'm at where I'm at. And honestly, I'm probably making the same amount of money that I was working 7 nights a week that I'm making now working 5 days a week. So you can call that an improvement, if you will. I don't know if I would, because I left another really good position, but I can always go back there, I'm sure. So whatever. Work's going fine. Let's see here. Work. Let's go to gaming. What's up with gaming? Now, I've been doing actual much like video gaming. I made try to make a commitment last week. I had a week off. I was like, all right, of course it's easy to make a commitment to fucking anything on your week off. I used to play Magic. I played for I started learning last year this time. It's December right now. So a year ago I started learning. And I played hardcore probably for like 5 months. And then with the new transition to my new job and a couple other things happening, I stopped playing. I said last week, we're going to fucking start playing Magic again. I fucking love playing the game. And we're just going to fucking do it. And so I've been playing a lot more. Just on my week off, I went into the shop. This new shop I'm playing at, I went and played 4 fucking times. I think I got I can't remember how many games in. I want to say 17 or 18 games in my week off, in between different things. So that's going really good. I just downgraded one of my decks. I have 2 pet decks, meaning 2 decks that I built myself. One is Krenko. He's just goblin tribal, just make as many fucking goblins as you can and kill everybody. He's a really fucking good Krenko deck. I have him in there. He's been really successful, like he generally is. Obviously, you're not going to win every game. That's just the nature of 4-player, 3-player, whatever player commander. Fuck, even 2-player commander. Even if you have an overpowered deck against some fucking precon, you can still fucking lose. Just the way the fucking game is. It's great. That's why it's one of the reasons why it's great. But Krenko's done really well. Anyway, the other pet deck that I have is Zur the Enchanter. When I made him, when I first started playing, right before I took my break, I just finished him, and he was basically CEDH, meaning he was competitive commander. Where basically, instead of just playing to have fun and do cool shit and see your deck do something and try to be a threat, you're playing to win as fast as you possibly can. It's really cutthroat. You're trying to win turn 3, 4, 5. Doesn't always happen, but you're just trying to tutor the combo out as fast as you can. Your deck is packed with fucking tutors, packed with combos, packed with fucking low CMC, packed with low lands, packed with a lot of fucking counters to protect your combo and shit like that. I got 10 miles, great. But so, I was getting tired. I think I've only legitimately played it like one fucking time. And I was getting tired of fucking like not being able to play him, because like I'm not gonna be that dude that like goes to a casual setting and brings out my $5,000 CEDH, trying to bust out a combo as fast as I can Zerg deck when everybody else is just hanging out having fun playing Battlecruiser Magic. And so I was getting tired of not fucking playing. All I played was fucking Krenko and like some precons. And I was like, fuck, I want to fucking play Zerg, dude. Like, fuck. I was like, what am I gonna do? Let's fucking power down Zerg. And so I removed a lot of the CEDH shit. A lot of, like, I'd say probably 75% of the deck remained the same. 75 of the cards remained the same. All the lands stayed the same. That's 32 lands in that deck. But everything is 75 cards probably stayed the same, and I replaced 25. Basically, less tutors, less counters, although they're both still in there. Less infinite combos, although I have infinite combos. Less game-ending combos, although I still have one in there. That's not a cheap one. It's Labman and Demonic Consultation. The only reason that's in there is because it's a bit more fair, because if Labman comes out, you know, I will warn everybody. I say, if you don't remove him right now or interact with him what I'm about to do next, GG. And so I kept him in there because he gives everybody, when he comes down, he gives everybody a full fucking round to get back to me to try to stop Labman or what I'm about to do. So I'm basically choreographing the win, which is a lot, I think, cooler in Battlecruiser Magic than fucking pulling out fucking Demonic Consultation and fucking Thrass's Oracle and be like, game's over, guys. I'm like, okay. It's fucking boring as shit. This isn't CDH, douchebag. Anyway, so I powered down Zero. I'm gonna play him tonight. If I don't die before tonight. So that's what's been going on, man. My friend's getting into it. My BFF, oh my god. He doesn't have a lot of time, but he's starting to get into it, I think. He finally went to play on Friday Night Magic. He had some fun, met some people. We got him started with the deck or so. And then it's funny, we played for like 2 or 3 hours. And then he had to take off a little early. I stayed and played a little bit longer, went home. And then from like 11:30 to like 4:30 in the fucking morning, no bullshit. His first night playing Magic, we stayed up playing of his request, playing 1v1 over webcam on like Discord and OBS and shit. And so he's starting to get into it. Like the next day he went and bought a bunch of decks, so I'm happy he's getting into it. That's cool. Hope that you know, fucking play Friday Night Magic on the regular moving forward. I'm looking forward to seeing him create his own decks and shit. I think he's gonna do dragons, but who knows? But dragons are pretty fucking good. Anyway. Another fitness. Oh my god, my fitness. Am I gonna make it home on 10 fucking miles of gas? I don't know. Fitness. Yeah, so I started taking last week also. Well, 2 weeks ago tomorrow actually is what it would be. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, starting tomorrow, is when I also started doing more supplements. I said, you know what? I failed on 300 on bench press. I hit 285. And then I hit 280, then I hit 290, 285, 290. I know I hit 290 without a spot. So I was like, I fucking got this. And then like a week or two later or so, I fucking went and I tried 300 and I fucking failed on the bottom. I just couldn't get it past that phase. And so I got all fucking depressed and shit that day. I was pissed off. I was like, you know what? Time to start taking weightlifting more fucking seriously. Because before I was just lifting weights and just basically fucking, I wasn't even taking creatine except for, I was taking creatine like twice a week and that was it. Just on the days I worked out. And so I said, you know what, we're going to start taking more creatine, we're going to start taking fucking supplements, vitamins, all this shit. So I went to the fucking GNC, dropped like $400 or something. Basically now I'm taking creatine every day. I'm taking like these really crazy vitamin supplements, like it's like a daily multivitamin, but it has like fucking 7 or 8 pills. I don't know what the fuck they do, but it's like expensive as fuck, and it's like for your head and for your body, like it's supposed to be like some of the top tier shit. And then I bought, it's called, I'm not even going to say what it is. I bought some shit that's banned by the United States Doping Agency. You can't do this shit in MLB, NFL, UFC, none of that shit. You'll get fucking kicked out. You consider it doping. Bicycling, like Lance Armstrong, if he was taking the shit, he'd get pulled. I'm taking that now. Basically, it's supposed to really do a lot of good things for you. And so I started taking that 2 weeks ago, and I'm already seeing some results on the physical side. Beyond all the supplements, I'm also eating a little bit better, trying to lose some weight. It's working. I'm also losing fat anyway. I'm also working out more. I went from 2 to 3 days, and then the workouts are also longer as well. So I'm working out harder and longer with all these supplements, so that's been good. So that's where I'm at. It's December right now, so I'm hoping by February, March, I'd like to hit 300 on bench, and I'd like to do 405 on back squat. Bench will probably come in February, January or February, at least the next attempt. And the back squat will probably come in March. Those are my big goals, so that's probably when I'll do my next life update in a couple months. I don't talk a lot about my family here because this is just fucking a stupid YouTube channel. I'm not gonna fucking talk about all this shit on here for everyone to hear. But everything's going good there. Kids happy and healthy. Trying to do shit to enjoy the holiday season. Trying to make them happy, do things with them like always. Wife's happy and healthy, staying home with the boy like she does. Things are good there. Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping to have at the end of the year. I haven't looked at our finances. I'm hoping by the end of the year we'll have between $65,000 and $70,000 in savings. That's the goal. I think we'll hit it. I think. And then next year, if next year the end game goal for savings is $100,000. By the end of next year, we want to have $100K in the bank, baby. That's the goal. Anyway, there's my life update. Work's going good. Same old shit. Learning the new job. Magic is on the upswing. Going to play tonight. Starting to play more. Want to make some more decks. I got all these deck ideas. My fitness is going good and getting stronger. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of results I get from all these new supplements and taking, lifting way more seriously now. There's that. There's my life update for December 2022. And